preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it is our extreme privilege to be on hand for the Super Bowl. And I can't help but look down on this field, partner, and think about the history of this game and all the great players, all the great teams that have stood on the field for this moment. So special.
This game is so historic that while we call it the Super Bowl now, that wasn't even the name of the first couple. It was the AFL, NFL World Championship game before the Super Bowl really took hold. And think about the Green Bay Packers winning the first two that got us kicked off and started towards where we are today.
And with the whole world watching, at the end of this game, at the end of tonight, one of these two sides, they get to etch their name in NFL immortality.
No doubt about it. They hold up the ultimate symbol of victory in this league, the Lombardi Trophy.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Marshall. Man open left side is Brown. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. This is taken at the 23. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Dancing to his left. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of pick?
And his first carry, he loses the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. 2nd and 14. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football...
Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And now this pass brought in by Brown. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh.
On first down, Marshall. And this one's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Hey, exit. Shoot.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Marshall. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
3 down. Set. 8, read.
On 3rd down, Marshall. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man complete. A gain of 32 that time. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Sione Takitaki leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. 2nd and long. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
To throw on 3rd down, Marshall. Open man is Trey Burton. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll set up to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go now.
2nd and 10. Pressure comes and down he goes. Khalil Mack able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Well, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up. But they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking. And I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Go now. 10 logo. Big stop, G. Go.
From the gun, Marshall. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll set up a throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another 2nd and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bears will extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And with time quickly fading in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
1st and 10 at the 34.
Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
Side, it's Beckham. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. They're going to look to throw. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Landry, the intended target.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They go play action here on 1st down. Sione Takitaki able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Looking to throw. Marshall throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 11.
The Bears on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun. Marshall going right side here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, check it.
Here's a give to Barkley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 45-yard line.
90 Wolf.
Back to throw. Marshall firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 50. Plant.
Too low, cut.
Throwing on 1st down. Marshall throwing the out route incomplete. It's Parker. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. A handoff to Barkley. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Looking to throw. Marshall throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
Come on, set. Greystone, travel. 60 outlaw.
He's crazy.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, Marshall. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 11-yard line.
Let's go now. It's 15 line. 15 line. Come.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bears will extend their lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead is now 24. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. But it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
And that's a Super Bowl record, his 4th sack of the game. I think we got to start thinking seriously about making him the Super Bowl MVP as well.
I think you're right. With him leading in the driver's seat, he certainly has a shot. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the sit. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Target. 58, boys, 58. 58's Mike. Know your job. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. Let's go, D. Let's go. 58's the Mike. Go 58's the Mike. You gonna get this, boys. Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They'll drop the throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. His second catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that zero. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll look to throw. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw here. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 17-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Khalil Mack in there to get him again. That is sack number 6. One off the NFL record of 7. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish-type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover it? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You're going to yell at me? You go cover him.
Ready? 10-2 saw. Pilot, 64, weak.
What you got? What you got, Hammy?
Beat them.
On first down, Marshall throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
There's a man they call AB. Always a volume receiver. He gobbles up catches. Holds the number 2 and number 4 spots for most receptions in a season in NFL history. And in 2015, just 7 catches shy of setting the single-season mark for most receptions, currently held by Marvin Harrison, a Hall of Famer.
Well, he had 136 catches that year on the heels of 129 the season before. 14 yards in a Chicago first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Ready, set.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. He was looking for Parker that time.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of it.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. He'll drop to throw, and the pressure gets to him again.
Well, these guys want to do something positive as this game approaches its end, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, it's really been more indicative of how the game has gone for them.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now in desperation, that's caught at the 25. And the Chicago Bears have etched their name in NFL history. They are your Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.